Bring it over to my bed. I don't know why I have this song.
We don't support that man in this household.
Who sings that?
Chris Brown? No.
Oh yeah.
No.
His music is good though.
Enough. There's no statute of limitations.
It's like
Only if he dies. No, only if he dies.
No, that does not count. No.
Yes, it does.
Because we found out about all of Michael's crap after he died.
But he's dead. He can't fix it.
And?
Chris Brown could fix it.
Uh-huh. With more reason to like him better once he fixes it.
But once he fixes it, you think he's gonna fix it? Like, you actually think he's gonna fix it?
I don't know. Well, he seems like he's okay right now.
I don't care about him.
I'm saying, like, not beating women and stuff.
Oh, good. If that's our standard. As long as you're not beating them.
As long as you're not beating them. Hang it over to my bird.
Okay, we're just going to start the episode so you stop singing that.
But I don't know why I have that song stuck in my head.
Because you heard it on the TikToks.
Meh.
Okay, we're starting. Welcome back to the We Should Know This podcast. Why am I looking at the computer? I should be looking at there. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Hi, Anna.
Hey, Soph. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
What else is new? I'm always tired.
We're all so tired of life in general.
Yeah. Just things keep getting... You know how I think at the beginning of the season, first episode, we were talking about how it's been a crazy, hectic summer?
Correct.
So yeah, so that hecticness and like super busy summer fell right through into fall.
It's just bleeding in here,
it's gonna be worse by winter.
Let's praise... Listen, 2023, I wrote down in my notes the other day, I was just like, it's trash so far. I
mean, I wouldn't say it's like...
I didn't listen. I'm not saying hot flaming garbage. I'm saying trash. Like, el basurero viene el lunes. You know.
Here, I think it comes Tuesdays and Fridays.
Bueno, I'm sure it's same at my house. I wouldn't know.
It is.
My mom just tells me, "Saca la basura." Tio's gonna put it out. I'm like, all right, cool. So
yeah, it's been. There's been good moments, yes. But.
There have been some moments where
there's just been a lot.
You know how the Lord gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors. I'm gonna need him to chill. God, if you're listening, please.
Yeah, God only knows what he's teaching us in the process of all the things that are happening.
There's a lesson always. Anyway, I do have some corrections.
Oh, we do.
I do.
For what? Corrections for what?
One of the lessons that for the Yosemite lesson.
Oh, okay.
My good friend.
So the internet was wrong.
No. I was wrong. I don't know how to read.
Oh.
So
okay.
let's correct me. My good friend and traveling connoisseur friend, Melissa and Zachary, she texted me after she listened to it. She was like, bro, you guys are so great. I love your podcast. But... Very sweet. She did. The single drop waterfall that I told you about in Yosemite that has a single. It's not one drop. It's not like one single baby drop like I told you it was. It's actually. She explained that waterfall has multiple drops, and it's the waterfall with the one drop.
Oh, okay. I get it.
She sent me examples. She's like, "Can you imagine?" And then she's like, "For example, this is it, and it's like a huge like." Cavern, like cliff, and it has one waterfall.
So it's like, yeah, it's like one like
drop.
fall.
Yes, the single drop. I'm thinking like a true idiot. But it's fine. She corrected me in love, and I accepted it. So now
that is totally fine. That's totally fine.
I told her to please continue.
We don't know what we're
doing. I told her I don't know how to learn either, so I appreciated it. So she dumbed it down for me.
Thank you so much, Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa.
This is why you graduated high school at 15. Because you are smart.
She is a genius, and this is why she has a master's, and this is why she's a traveling connoisseur. She knows things. We love her. Maybe one day we'll have her on the podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
But no, that was my correction.
Love that. So today we have another lesson.
We sure do.
So, do you want me to teach first, or do you want to teach first?
How did we do it last? I taught first last time, so you teach me first.
Okay, so I'll teach you first.
Perfect.
So tell the people what you want to learn about today.
Football. I know we are in this era, wink wink, of the That was good. I didn't even practice that. Wasn't that so good? The Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift situation. Let it be very known that I asked to learn about football way before this. Yeah. Way before he wanted to ask her for the number. Before football became popular because of Taylor Swift. You're welcome, football. I stan her and her alone. I don't mind the Travis Kelce. Taylor. I want her to find love so hard. We did have a good chance to go see her in concert at the AMC Theater.
Because them real concerts were expensive.
We paid a whopping $22, and it was worth every penny. Her concert was fantastic, but it did, it makes me sad. I want her to find love. I was
actually really surprised because I was at first hesitant. Like, why should I go to Taylor Swift? Like, I don't know anything. But I know a lot more than I thought I did.
She just plays in your ear, like in the background. And you're just
I think TikTok helped because she's trending on TikTok. So you hear a lot of the songs on TikTok. They're TikTok sounds. And I'm on TikTok all the time.
True.
So I know a lot more than I thought I did. And I was like, yes, Taylor.
Welcome to the Swiftie gang. Sure. I became a solid Swiftie when she released her 1989 album. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of fell off. But I'm back. I'm back, baby. Yeah. I'm back.
I know. We love them all. I know. I think better a lot of her older stuff or newer stuff. That stuff in between, like the Evermore and Folklore.
But you know what? They're beautiful albums.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I know maybe like one song because of TikTok.
Sí, claro.
But that's about it.
Bueno. Back to football.
I
want to learn. I've been told, they've tried to teach me how football works. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, awesome, got it for now. And then I forget immediately. Maybe I'm not that invested, but I want to become a football girly.
Okay.
But like, I want to know about football. I don't want to become a football girly.
Right.
You get me? I'm not. Don't invite me to tailgate. I don't want to do it.
Ugh, why?
People, COVID.
That's actually, well, now you think about that. Yeah, but
no, yuck.
Tailgating, it looks like fun.
I have 5 friends, so we can tailgate in the house with the AC. I already told you, if it's an outside party, don't invite me. It's real hot here.
Yeah. We live in Miami.
Well, I don't care
people
for the
tailgate up north, like in the colder cities.
I don't care for our Dolphins because I'm not a fan of their colorway. I do like the North Carolina Panthers. The North Carolina Panthers is aqua and black, which is really pretty. Mm-hmm. I believe the Vikings have purple and silver. Those are nice.
It's actually, I think, purple and gold.
Purple and gold?
Mm-hmm.
We'll correct that later. And I used to love the Patriots because of the colorway, but America's not very nice to the people of color, so I don't really support America. Let it be controversial. I don't care. Stop listening.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Thank you. But yeah, so I'm into the teams for the colors and the butts.
That's where I was going to go.
You're literally not allowed to talk about it because you're married.
Sorry. I am married. But before I was married, I only liked to watch certain football teams because of their football players.
That's right.
So no longer playing football, I believe, is Miami Dolphins, Jason Taylor.
Ooh, he was pretty.
Yeah, he was.
He was pretty.
Not so much. He's a little bit older. Not that there's anything wrong. I don't know. Se me fue.
Ageist.
No, it's like se me fue, like the crush.
Ah, bueno, está bien. Well, because you're married.
Sure.
Whoa. Dennis, chime in. Thanks.
Also, the New Orleans Saints, because of Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush was beautiful.
He still is beautiful.
I don't remember what he looks like now.
But like that's about it.
Right.
Only
and listen, speaking of the whole Travis Kelce's beautiful.
He is.
But let me tell you, his brother, hasta más bello. I love him more than Travis
Kelce. Because of what we see on the outside of what he's like on the inside.
I love him.
Makes him
un chicharrón. Qué lindo. Qué lindo. Alex says that he looks like he has kind eyes. And I'm like, yes. Yeah. And a kind beard and a kind face.
It's
and
hard, I would love to hug because him. You can see his eyes.
Right. But
hachinao. And they both have really thick like eyebrows. Sí. So it's just like,
what you doing?
It's like me when I smile.
Sí. Se desaparecen.
My eyes disappear.
But yes, I would like to know about football today, Anna. So please go ahead, Professor.
Well, I'm going to do my best because I'm not into football at all. I'm a basketball girly.
That's right. Same. Juju Warriors.
Now, we know people. We have friends who are into football. Both of my brother-in-laws are big Miami Dolphin fans.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But again, I'm just going to go off of what Google says. You guys can comment and say if I'm wrong or not.
Quite literally. This is where we're learning.
Yeah. So when I first Googled it, I put, what is football? But it didn't describe what we know football as football, like American football. Okay. So then I had to change it to what is American football. So if you guys didn't know, football is also soccer. But it's said in Spanish, football.
Football. There's an accent.
So, American football is also called gridiron football.
Oh, isn't that a movie, Gridiron Gang?
Yes.
Nice.
And I think it's a football movie.
Well, yeah.
Stupid. Okay, so it's also called gridiron football. And it's a version of the sport of football that evolved from English rugby and soccer. Okay. According to the association.
Pause. Let's talk about rugby. Wow. The legs.
You need
on them units.
You need to have strength.
In every aspect. Enough of rugby, please. Continue.
You're feisty today.
Okay,
so it differs from soccer, chiefly in allowing players to touch, throw, and carry the ball, obviously, with your hands.
Oh, not your butts?
Maybe some people do.
I think that's illegal. I don't know.
So obviously soccer, you can't touch the ball with your hands. You can't do anything with your hands unless you're throwing it from out in.
And you're goalie because you're
goalie because you're blocking it with your hands. And it differs from rugby in allowing each side to control the ball in alternating positions.
Right.
So the sport is played by 11 on each side.
Okay.
This originated in North America, primarily, of course, the United States. Where it eventually became the country's leading spectator sport. Unfortunately, I have to say that that's true.
I mean, yeah.
Even if you're not into sports, people go to like football events and it's like a big thing. Like you don't see so many people going to like baseball or like tennis or
that's true, I guess.
Basketball. There is a lot of people who go to basketball, but I think football and then basketball.
I have to agree with that too.
It also developed simultaneously in Canada, where it evolved into a 12-man game. Though Canadian football never achieved the great popularity and status of ice hockey there, because ice hockey is a lot more popular there.
Well, because they have ice.
Yeah,
a lot of it.
I mean, there's certain parts of this country that has ice, but
I know, but like I just feel like it gets even colder.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever.
Ice hockey there. American football has not been taken up in the rest of the world to the same degree as other American sports such as basketball and baseball. Since the 1980s, however, primarily through the marketing efforts of the National Football League, the NFL, teams and leagues have been established in Europe. And the game has achieved a degree of international popularity through television. The sport is sometimes called gridiron football, which we said at the beginning, because of the vertical yard lines marking the rectangular field. Gridiron football was the creation of elite American universities, a fact that has shaped its distinctive role in American culture and life. Yes.
It is a cultural thing.
Yeah, it is. After several decades of informal student organized games that were tolerated by faculty as an alternative to more destructive rowdiness.
So put the bad kids in football so they can beat each other up there and not inside the hall.
So they name like universities like Yale, Harvard, all of those.
I didn't know the elite had football. Oh, whatever.
Princeton, Columbia. It's a form of intercollegiate football association based on rugby rules.
Wow. So rugby is the influence here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Rugby and soccer. Again, I don't like football. I'm going to look more stuff I have here. People get hurt too much there.
I have to agree. It's like very scary.
I think it's one of the most dangerous sports. Not just physically, but
mentally.
Yeah, because you're getting hit all the time and they like slam into you, slam you against the floor. I think
that's still physical.
Well, yes.
Mentally would be like, it's a really hard math problem. Like, I don't know, like a really hard word problem. I feel like strategy's mentally taxing.
I feel like strategy and coming up with plays for football is a lot harder than any of the other sports.
Perhaps. Just because there's a lot of people you got to take care of. 11 people?
I mean,
Like, yeah.
And remember, there's the defensive side and there's the offense side. So I believe it's 11 on each. So the game is the players or like the team consists of, I think, like 22. There's more.
Obviously.
Because there's like the ones who are like on standby or bench or whatever it is that you call it.
Standby.
But like who play the game is 11 and 11. Total of 22, I think. So.
Mama, you're supposed to know this guy.
I don't know anything about football. I'm looking it up on the internet. So if the internet is wrong, just like how it was about Yosemite.
No, I'm the idiot. I didn't read it properly.
Okay.
I obviously didn't get it.
So, I mean, how is American football played?
There you go.
The offensive team with 11 players takes possession of the avoid ball. So it's spelled avoid, but with an O. Avoid. Oh,
I'm going to go with avoid.
Avoid.
We're just going to call it avoid.
Okay. Avoid ball and tries to advance the ball by throwing and running to the opponent team's goal.
Right.
Post to score points. Both the teams try to gain points by crossing the goal line and getting to the end zone. Oh. I believe that when they get to like the end zone by like throwing the ball over and over, you get maybe like 3 points. And then if you like kick it or go all the way, it's 7.
No, I think it's the opposite. I think if you make it, it's 7. And then if you kick it, it's 3.
Okay.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure it out. Here it talks about, so there's the offense, the defense, and special teams. Those are players and their positions.
Oh. The
offense team lines up in the field on the line of scrimmage. We've heard that.
I've heard of that.
With one center player having the control of the ball, 2 guard players on both right and left side of the center player, 2 tackle players positioned outside of the guard players. So it's the center, the guards, the tackle players. And then you have a quarterback player standing right behind the center player. And it's the primary passer and ball handler.
Okay.
And then you have a tight end player is lined up on the left side of the center player, slightly behind the tackle players.
Okay.
He is the powerful player who has extra blocking control.
Okay.
So we have center.
So if you think about it, it's like a chessboard. Have you
maybe, chess? Except a lot more aggressive.
Well, not if you've seen it in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay.
See,
listen, I've only seen those movies once, and I was forced to see it on my honeymoon because it was rainy.
Again, just one of those things that I'm gonna give Dennis the credit for, but like that's it.
Sure.
You should definitely watch them again. It's very good.
Maybe I'll think about it.
Okay.
So there are 2 wide receiver players stationed 7 yards away from the center player.
Okay.
On both strong and weak sides.
What's the strong side? The right side?
I want to say strong side is the person who's going to receive the ball.
Okay, so that's a person.
Because it says here, both strong and weak sides who will receive the ball and are fastest at passing the ball.
Okay.
There's a halfback player placed behind the wide receiver players.
Okay.
Runs, blocks, receives, and passes the ball. It's an important player who's extremely powerful runner, excellent blocker, and good passer is positioned in the fullback on the strong side.
Okay.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Vaya.
There is 1 center player, 2 guard players, 2 tackle players, 1 quarterback, 1 tight end, 2 wide receivers, a halfback, and a fullback. This is just the offense.
Order at Texas Roadhouse. I'll have a halfback.
This is just the offense side.
Wow.
I'm assuming that the defense side has different positions.
Well, yeah, I would assume so. Or if it is like chess, they have the same positions. Just
oh man, defense. I wish we could draw it. Maybe you could draw it on the screen.
That sounds like no, because that's a lot of editing. Y'all, close your eyes and imagine it, just like I'm doing.
Or maybe you can find one on Google and just like bleep.
Okay.
So the defense side has. I think I'm saying this wrong, because it's not spelled defense. I think it's the defense team.
How about you press and hold it and highlight it and have Siri speak to you? Go to more or the little arrow. And press speak.
I had to continue. But it doesn't give me the option for her to speak.
Did you highlight the word?
I did.
Does it say copy and paste?
It gives me the dictionary. Did it have definitions of the word?
No, bro.
Listen, I'm fine. I'm pretty sure it's the defense team. Correct me.
I want to say it's defense.
Yes, but defense is spelled with an S. This is spelled with a C.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, the defense team lines up on the defense line of scrimmage, exactly opposing the offense team.
Okay.
With two tackle and two end players blocking the center player.
Okay.
Whoa. This just refreshed. Being the strongest are known as the front four. So the front four players battle head-to-head against the offense.
Got it.
Their main aim is to stop the running attack, rush the passer, and take control of the ball.
Got it.
They are even permitted to use their hands against offense. Damn, chidiones.
What? But it's part of the rules, so it's not cheating.
I guess, but the other team can't.
Have you ever seen how many broken fingers they have?
No.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's scary. I mean, I have one. I can only imagine.
Right, they have many.
They have a nose tackle player positioned as the middleman to help the defense line players. And there are 3 linebackers. There's 2 cornerback players. And there's 2 players, the last one, that are called the safeties.
Okay.
Is there anything else specific that you want to know about football?
I mean, like, how many chances do we get to the end zone?
Someone random said to me. How many chances do you get before you get to the end zone?
Yeah, like how many... Oh, my God. What do we call those? How many...
I think I know what you're talking about.
That. How many of those? Is it 4 or 8?
No, I think it's more than that. There's different ways to score.
Right.
So you can do a touchdown. You can get a pat, which is an extra point, a field goal, and safety points.
Okay. Field goal. I'm familiar with field goal and touchdowns.
You have to get to 10 yards. I think I've seen somewhere like when I'm looking at the
screen
where it says like something out of 10 or something out of like 7.
How many of those is it? What is it out of? Chances. No, not chances. Yes, chances. That's what they're called. No? Oh my goodness.
Is it to make a touchdown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or to reach. Yeah.
You get 4 attempts. You were right. When a team has the ball, they have 4 attempts to move it 10 yards forward.
Right.
These are called downs.
There you go. Downs. That's a word. Oh, my goodness.
The team must move the ball at least 10 yards within those 4 attempts. That's a lot.
So it's 4 times per 10? And how many times 10?
How many is the whole like yard thing? Is that what you were trying to say? Until you get to the touchdown?
Isn't it 100 yards?
Yes, but the ball is not necessarily placed at the other end. It's placed at the 20-yard line.
Right. So here's my question. You have 4 attempts to make it 10 yards. Is that what you're telling me?
It says the team who has the ball, they have 4 attempts to move it 10 yards forward. The team must move the ball forward at least 10 yards within the 4 attempts to get a new set of downs.
There you go. That was my question. So how many?
And continue progressing towards the end zone. So you get 4 for every 10 yards.
An unlimited 10 yards.
Yeah.
Until you get to the thing.
Now, obviously, if you get like a lot, more than
if
10 yards.
If you
in, like,
make
the first
it every 10 yards, every set of 10 yards that you get, or every set of 4, that makes a little more sense now.
Yeah.
That makes sense now. Wow. Why didn't nobody explain it to me like this before? Wow, what a great professor. Where's the hand clap?
You're so welcome.
Where's the hand clap? Oh! There it is. Got it.
Now,
good job.
It's remember I was telling you about the amount of players. It says NFL squads are massive, but each team is only allowed 11 players on the field at once.
Right. So you can have as many players as you want, but you can only play actively in the moment 11 players.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Whether
sure
you're defense or offense.
I read somewhere, because there's also this couple on TikTok that I follow, where he's a football player, and he's recently signed to the Raiders.
No, he got released by the Raiders.
And then
they picked him up again?
Yeah.
But yeah. What an emotional
You're talking about
Isaac
Roush and
that one.
I think I've heard him talk about a 50-man roster. So there can be up to like 50. They're big.
Okay. Another question.
Because you have to have backups to all these people. And if there's 22 playing in a game, you need to have 22 backups for all those people.
Okay. Here's the other question. When we used to play basketball as a GOG warrior, we were told to pick our numbers. But that the numbers had to be according to the hands.
Yeah.
So fingers and hands. So you were number what?
I think I was number 14.
So 1-4. So when the referee says, hey, look, 1-4. And then my number was 55. 55. How do the numbers work in football? Also, is that true about basketball? That's a separate question. We'll just answer that in the next episode. But how do the numbers work? Do you just get to pick your number? Because I know you can only have 2 digits.
Yes. But here it says players in the NFL wear uniform numbers between 0 to 99. Travis Kelce's at number 87.
Hala.
With no 2 players on the team able to wear the same number outside of the offseason. Rules exist which tie a player's number to a specific range of numbers for their primary position. Okay, so
say the tight ends are the 80s. The
probably.
Quarterbacks are going to be the 20s.
Yes.
Wow, que interesante.
Actually, it says it right here. Wait.
Tell me.
Okay, rules exist. The offensive linemen who wear numbers 50 to 79.
50 to okay, that's 20, whatever. 30. 29.
Additionally rules exist which limit who may handle the ball on offense. Generally, players who are designated as offensive linemen wear numbers 50 to 79. But it doesn't say, I was right, 22 players.
Well, yeah, you said that, 11 and 11.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if that was accurate. Why? I don't know. So it says the backs were given numbers in the 10 to 49 range, and the offensive line were given 50 to 89 range.
Okay. So that makes... Okay, so it's not what I said, like the tight ends
I think very little bit of players that actually wear anything under 10.
Okay.
Or like over 89.
But they have up till 99.
Yeah, so they have quarterbacks 60 to 69, fullbacks are 70 to 79, halfbacks are 80 to 89.
Okay.
Ends are 50 to 59, tackles 40 to 49, guards 30 to 39, centers 20 to 29.
Wow, I did not know that. What would be your football number, since you have so many options now?
I'm a fullback. I'm going to go 77.
That was so good. Wow.
7 is my favorite number, so why not just double it? 77.
Double it.
And then according to the range, that's a fullback.
Good job. Oh my God. Now
What would your number be?
I'm also a fullback, so I'm going to go with 75.
Okay, fullback. I thought you were going to go with your 88 number that
no.
always go with. That's a halfback.
But I didn't know that. I thought it was up to 79.
No, it's up to 89.
88.
Halfback.
I don't want to be a halfback. I want to be a fullback.
Well, what do you want to be? You want to be an end?
No, I don't want to be an end.
You want to be a tackle?
Yes.
40 to 49.
40 to 49. Let's see. Then I will be a 44 because 4 plus 4 makes 8.
Okay. 44. So you're a tackle.
I hope that scared you.
It caught me by surprise, but it didn't scare me.
Well, don't play football with me.
So yeah.
Wow, that was
that
excellent.
helpful?
That was so helpful. Now I'm gonna look at a football screen and be like, maybe
I have a shot at knowing and
maybe
understanding.
I have a shot of before. Brian, what does this mean? It's usually when like, Brian, what are they doing? Shout out to Brian.
I don't ask anymore because
I don't care.
No, it's just in times that I've asked before, they just get like annoyed or like frustrated. Like, why are you asking? It's just like, because I'm interested in knowing.
Okay. Well, they're stupid. So
yeah,
that's okay.
Well. So that was the lesson on football today.
That was a wonderful.
If we said anything wrong, let us know in the comments.
Very good. Thank you, Professor Anna.
You are so welcome.
That was such an excellent lesson. No. Okay. Clap. Thank you. So Anna, now it's my turn to go ahead and teach you. Go ahead and let the people know what you want to learn about today.
So I am not caught up on what like slang terms are or what they mean. I know some stuff and I've heard like the words, but I zero clue. So I heard the other day somewhere, I can't remember if it was on TikTok or if it was from one of my youth, the term a beige flag.
Okay.
I would love to know what that is.
Okay. So let me go to my, today I'm prepared. I promise. I am.
You were prepared last time.
I wasn't. It was garbage. Okay, so according to the Googs, a beige flag. This is what it means. Okay. Beige flags are a trend on TikTok. Obviously, this wasn't like a thing that's done.
So that must have been where I heard it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where you heard it. Where users or people make videos about their partners and their so-called beige flags. Beige flags, which are quirky traits that aren't necessarily good or bad, but still make you pause and think. Like
so the beige is between the red and the green.
Correct. So as we all know what a red flag is, it's just a high alert situation of like, walk away.
Amber alert.
Right. Amber alerts are sad. Let's not do that. Let's just call it a red flag.
They are.
They're very sad. So it's basically something that lies between the green flags, which are green means go, and red flags, full stop.
So the beige is like the yellow.
Right. So it's like it says here, it makes you want to pause and think. Like,
okay.
But like, it's okay. You know? So I'll give you a few examples. So there are controversial habits. Conversational habits.
Okay.
So this is an example of a beige flag. Always asking someone their astrological sign when meeting them the first time. It's like could be problematic, but like it's like not that serious. Right. You know, like meeting somebody and calling them an idiot.
It's not like a deal breaker.
Correct. It's not a deal breaker.
But it's also like, why are you asking?
Why do you care?
Why out of
everything?
Got it.
It's like that. It's not that bad. Another one is another beige flag is if your partner points out an animal and talks to the animal, like dog, and like it's a little worrisome, but they're still like a good person. Like, okay, so they talk to random dogs. You know, like don't do that, but maybe do that. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
So now, according to the Urban Dictionary, it's something neither good nor bad, but makes you pause for a minute when you notice it, and then just continue on. So basically, what I said.
Okay.
So unlike red flags or green flags, beige flags don't prompt action. So like, I'm not gonna break up with you for a beige flag.
Right.
I'll break up with you with a red flag.
Yeah.
Or like, kudos on the green flag. You know what I mean?
Got it.
They don't need you to do anything for that. So there's the difference between a beige flag and a red flag is, like you said, it lies right between the red and the green. Green flags may portray the best parts of your partner, and red flags are going to become deal breakers. But this is not to be confused with a yellow flag.
Oh, so there's...
I went down the rabbit hole. There are purple flags, black flags.
Oh, man.
Right.
Are you going to teach me about all of them, or just the beige one?
Just the beige one.
Okay.
So this is not the yellow flag, right? So Many social media users have pointed out that they have long used the term yellow flag to describe a dating partner's quality that's neither negative or positive. However, it is the perceived oddness of the behavior is integral to its labeling as a beige flag. So yellow flag is out, beige flag is in.
Okay.
The term has been deleted.
But the yellow flag exists. It's just not something that people use or refer to anymore.
Right. Although I did read in this research that therapists are like all about the red flags and the green flags. Like that's part of their thing now because people have made it such it's a way for people to absolutely understand. Like, I want you to know that him slamming his phone into a wall is a red flag.
Right.
Like, if you tell it's a bad thing. But why is it a bad thing? He didn't hit me with it. No, mama, it's a red flag.
Yeah.
Let's just not, you know?
Versus the wall and it's you.
Right. So, like, that's a red flag. Yeah. That's not beige. That's red. Or, like, you know, he helps elderly people cross the road whenever he sees them. That's a green flag. That's a good thing to notice.
Yeah.
You know? So for people, it makes people understand the labeling.
So why beige?
Because it's not... It's almost like a neutral color. So it's a neutral
so you're
thing.
saying neutral. Got it.
Yeah.
Switzerland.
Because red is like... And then green is like...
Yeah.
But green...
I mean,
beige.
technically that's what yellow was. It was more of a neutral tone.
Right, but a yellow could be chillon.
It can.
So let's
it
tone
depends.
It down. Just tone it down. It's not a big deal.
So beige. I thought beige had to do with aesthetic, and I was just like, oh no.
No, beige aesthetic is sad. That's what that is.
It's not sad.
It's a little sad.
If everything is beige, yeah. If you have some pops of color,
right? But you said
within
beige.
the beige, yeah.
So beige
Beige
is sad.
alone is sad.
Like, if you think about, sorry to say her name, I'm sure her Christian will get me, but Kim Kardashian's aesthetic in like her household.
Oh yeah, the whole house is beige.
It's so scary. It's so sad. It looks like an asylum.
I feel like no, I think that started with Kanye, and I feel like she's kept it that way to hold on to what Kanye was to her.
That's a walking.
I know
red
that
flag.
you don't watch the show.
I sure don't.
So I know that she's in the newer seasons. She's like made comments. She's like, I would give anything to have that old Kanye back. Obviously, he's lost
indisposed. He's just somewhere else. What does he do? So I'll tell you about a couple of other flags.
Okay.
There's a gray flag. So what is a gray flag in a relationship? Gray flags, these lie between the red and the green flags and indicate you should tread with caution and be aware of concerns while you continue dating. So, like, almost like alerts, not a beige flag. This is a gray flag. A gray flag is more like a...
Is there a black flag? Because I feel like black would be closer to the red rather than gray closer to the red.
I mean, there is a black flag. But the black flag, it basically said, quite literally, run away, it's toxic. That's what it said.
We know a couple of those.
Sure do. Then there's also a pink flag.
Okay.
A pink flag. It's where something can feel like a big relationship concern and worry, but after communication, it's actually okay.
Okay.
So, like, having mismatched love languages, opposing political views, or different values when it comes to family may all be considered pink flags.
Okay.
But, like, after communication, we're okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have a purple flag.
Okay.
Purple flag means that the issue or behavior could be very good for the relationship or very bad in a relationship.
Very good or very bad?
So in reality, one of the biggest purple flags would be clinginess. Clinging.
Is there a mix?
On one side, no.
Like red and purple?
Mama, that's the LGBTQ.
Black and purple.
On one side, you want your partner to be into you, which is a great thing, but on the other side, get off me.
Yeah.
You know? So clinginess would be a purple flag. But yeah, so beige flags can usually be considered neutral rather than inherently positive or negative. Flags can be helpful to navigate the value of relationships and research. And research even backs up the application of green flags and red flags. This is a therapist lady.
Got it.
she adds that beige flags fall into the areas that may be more subjective. They don't provide benefit, nor are they toxic, nor are they a toxic trait. Vaya. Beige flags are used to mark an odd or quirky habit.
Okay. So you're weird.
Okay.
Or unique.
Sure. So let's say, give me a beige flag that you think Dennis has. I mean, he has many red, but let's focus on the beige.
He has a lot of green ones too, so.
But at least you mentioned red flags.
Okay, so remind me again of the description to make sure I can.
Okay, so beige flags are basically something that's not bad, but not good. You know, like it's somewhere in the middle. It's not. It is a quirky trait that aren't necessarily good or bad, but still make you pause and think.
Okay, so I think the main one that Dennis has is the guy is very hands-on and he does a lot.
Right.
But he has to do it when he wants to do it. And it's his time.
I call it a red flag. Fire him.
So it's in between. It's good because he does do a lot here for like me in the house. You know, I don't like doing dishes.
Right.
I hate doing laundry and all that stuff. And he's very like hands-on with Matthew. He does all the dirty work. But he either has to do it when he wants to do it, or I have to be like, hey, babe, please, dale viejo. Dale
viejo. Okay, so that would be a beige flag.
It's a beige flag. I think it's his main beige flag.
Okay. Do you think you have any beige flags?
Yeah.
Can you give me an example?
I guess maybe I don't know if this would count as a beige flag.
Let's try it.
Okay. Organization.
Okay.
So like I am organized everywhere else but here.
That would be a red flag. That's a red flag. Because I can't even say pink because after communication,
no,
AKA,
but like,
Anna, stop touching that. You don't work here. it doesn't. There's still not. It's not
so
okay.
Stupid.
It's
so
not
like
okay.
at work, I'm really organized, or with the way that I work, I'm really organized and all that stuff. Like I don't have unread emails in my inbox.
Okay.
Like and everything is organized by folder, or
but
like
let me ask you about your Gmail.
No, my Gmail's like that too. All my emails are like that.
Okay, good. Everybody,
but then when it comes to organization, there's a lot of things that are organized. But like if you go into my room right now,
it's upside down.
No, but that pile of clothes that still needs to be hung up is still there.
Okay, so that would
from
be
Friday when you
came
flag. Over.
Right. So it's not bad, but it's not good.
Right.
You know, but it's okay. Like it's.
Or
not,
I'm good at it in some areas, but not good at it in other areas.
Okay, so that would be your beige flag.
It's a beige flag. I might have more.
Right.
I have more? Can you think of anything that I have? A beige flag?
It would be that you help the server by organizing and picking up everybody's plate and putting it in a corner, but you don't work there. I'm not saying. Listen, I want this to be absolutely very clear. I respect every single worker in the sense of like food and like server and waiter. Power to you. I can't understand that job because I could never do it. Vaya con Dios. But you don't. Ana Luz doesn't work there.
I don't know. I just don't like the like mess in the table. Fine. So I feel like I have to like.
But like por poco, you be like, give me the rag, I'll clean it. Like just let me help you out here, and let me swipe all of this off. That's a beige flag.
I wouldn't go that far because they still have a job to do. Like they gotta earn their tip.
Okay, all right. Well, see, I didn't say all that. I was going to give them the tip regardless.
I mean, yes, but depending on how hard they work is how we like tip them.
Fine.
Not just how hard they work, but also their personality and how they treat us and all
so
that stuff,
no matter what the person is like, Ana Luz is going to help them organize the plates.
Yeah.
And like, give me your stuff. Dale. Just put it out. We're just going to put it at the end of the tip. You don't work here. Or when we're standing in line. And she's like, "Oh, this gum is out of place, and then this one's out of place.
Listen,
this one's out of place." You do not work here,
I've never worked at like restaurants, and I've never worked as a server. But it looks like a very frustrating job.
Absolutely, I'm sure it is.
unintentionally do that, and I think it's just to make their job a little bit easier.
Okay, so that is a beige flag. Okay. It's not bad.
What you're doing
is not bad.
But I don't work there, so I
don't work there.
Right.
So let's not. Do you think I have any beige flags?
Yeah.
Oh, can you give me an example? You said that really fast. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Let me think.
Just taking too long to think. She said yes, but I can't think of one. So it's just red and green here, girl.
I want to say it has to do with your memory. You remember a lot of things.
Trauma.
Stupida. You remember a lot of things, and you're good at remembering a lot of big things. But when it comes to like little things, you're like, I don't remember talking about it.
It's true.
But we literally just talked about it the other day.
Right. I don't remember.
So it's not like a bad thing. Maybe it's you just like tuning it out.
It's called brain fog. That's brain what that is.
So you have that.
I sure do. So my brain fog is my beige flag.
Brain fog is your
I'll take flag. It. Listen, if that's the only problem I have.
I mean, I don't know. I can't think of anything else right now.
God bless. Thank God.
Maybe your friends can tell you, and your bestie, or just Dr. Stan.
When you listen to the podcast, y'all, go ahead and let me know. Text me. Don't write it in the comments. It's embarrassing. Or let us know one of your beige flags. That would be great.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what your beige flags are. I would say that one of my beige flags is that, for the most part, my room is organized. Right? But I will throw my socks on the floor and not pick them up for a very long time.
But
is
there like a specific reason?
Nope. I literally
socks
see
belong on the floor.
Socks belong in the hamper.
Yeah.
The dirty hamper.
Obili.
But it's just a habit.
So when you take off your clothes to put it in the hamper, you put everything but the socks in the hamper?
No. So this is the thing. When I go to put in all my clothes into the hamper, it's because I'm going to go shower.
Right.
So everything goes in the hamper.
Okay.
All together now. But I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, or I'm not going to shower that night, but I'm going to shower in the morning, I'll just toss my socks on the floor, and they will be there until I do laundry. So, like, weeks. On the floor, though. Like, it's just, I will step on them. I will literally shift them with my foot.
That's actually something that Dennis does, too. But I'm like, ay, tan mal, because then there's a pile of socks everywhere. And it's like, just put it in the hamper.
Right. It's so easy. But, que pereza.
Yeah.
Que ganas de not.
I think we all have some beige flags. And red and green.
And red and green and pink and purple. So.
And black and gray también.
And black and gray también. Right. We can be toxic.
I know.
Okay. That better have been about you, not me. All right.
It's about us. I think we can both be toxic.
Look at us. All right. So those were your lessons for the day.
Those were our lessons for the day. We learned something new today.
And so did you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe, like, turn on those bell notifications, and stay updated on our socials. We have more guests coming soon, and of course, more lessons as well. So also, when you guys listen to us on podcast platforms, make sure that you give us 5 stars, 5 stars only.
5 stars only. Yee. Sorry. And let us know your football number and what is a beige flag.
Yes, football number and what is your beige flag.
I'm truly interested.
I'm interested more in the beige flags than the numbers, but
I want to know the meaning behind the numbers. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.